passes from Caitlin? No. She decided not to do that. In fact, she praised Aaliyah Boston. But she passed on the opportunity to say anything positive about Caitlin Clark. She could have squashed all kinds of things right here. It's a perfect opportunity. Did she do it? No. And you will never convince me.
Take another look at that video. Angel Reese praised her USA basketball teammates by name for just 30 seconds. The way Chelsea Gay handles the ball. The post by Leah Boston moves. Particular players, particular abilities, and sincere gratitude. However, one name is noticeably missing from that list. It becomes tough to overlook the exclusion when you take into account who else was on that roster.
I played in 13 games. In those 13 games, there were literally like, what? 3 or 4 kind of incidents and 2 major incidents, including the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark kerfluffle. Well, I hadn't used that word in a while. In which, of course, the major story coming out of that was Indiana Fever fans called Angel Reese racist something, which launched a massive investigation. Should be noted, Indiana Fever did not defend its fans there.
Here's the background you need to know. On June 16, 2024, during a Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever game, an occurrence happened that sparked a thorough inquiry. During the game, Angel Reese and her team claimed that racist taunts were directed at her by Fever supporters. It was taken seriously by the league. Indiana carried out a thorough investigation, examining audio and video and speaking with witnesses. As a result, there is absolutely no proof. In reality, they discovered a sound effect that was broadcast through the arena speakers. An audio clip from YouTube that is frequently played in venues throughout the league. It was merely a typical sound effect that someone misconstrued, not racist supporters or deliberate abuse. This is where things start to get interesting though. Angel Reese had an opportunity to address the situation the day following the game.
During that whole situation, I believe it was the next day or the day after, Angel Reese was interviewed after practice. She had an opportunity to squash the narrative right there. I never heard anything that I would construe as being racist from those Indiana Fever fans, blah, blah, blah. She did not do that. She played along with it. Let's be real. She went along with that narrative. In fact, she was like, yeah, I feel good about the fact that they're doing an investigation. All the while knowing nothing happened.
About 48 hours after the reported occurrence, that interview took place. The investigation had already started by then, and Angel Reese needed to make a choice. She may have explained what truly took place. That she didn't directly hear any racist remarks. That there might have been a miscommunication. Fever fans weren't the issue. Rather, she leaned into the story. She was pleased that an investigation was underway. Without providing any proof, she confirmed the allegations. Additionally, there was no follow-up, no explanation, and no acknowledgement that perhaps, just possibly, those fans deserved better than to be called racist without the Indiana Fever organization offending their supporters as well, which sparked its own controversy when the investigation ended with no findings. However, Angel Reese has the chance and the platform to correct the record. She decided against it.
Well, there was another opportunity. Of course, a lot of us believes Angel Reese doesn't care for Caitlin Clark too much. We've heard a lot of things. I did a video. We found out a while back that Angel Reese really didn't care for Caitlin Clark because anytime anybody brought up, the success of the league, Caitlin was always brought up, even if Angel was brought up. And that grinded her gears. Fry us a river. So, Angel Reese has come out and spoke about her time playing for USA Basketball.
We must now discuss the elephant in the room. According to a number of people close to the Chicago Skies, Angel Reese has real animosity for Caitlin Clark. Not genuine personal animosity, not professional rivalry, and not competitive fire. And the explanation is simple. Every time Angel makes headlines, achieves anything notable, or posts good figures, the topic of Caitlin Clark always comes up. There are comparisons. The name of Caitlin is mentioned. And those who are familiar with Angel's viewpoint say that it drives her completely insane. This leads us back to the USA basketball interview. This was not a casual talk in the corridor that was captured on tape. This video was released by USA Basketball officially. Angel was aware that it will be released. She chose carefully select teammates to give specific praise to because she knew that many would observe it.
On video, there were a couple of times they were absolutely on the court together. She had an opportunity to squash narratives out there, to try to do the bygones be bygones, let's all move forward, blah, blah, blah. And she didn't even have to say all that. She could have just said, oh man, being able to play with Caitlin, Paige, but Chelsea. If you want to bring up Chelsea, that's fine. There's one point guard in the league, and it's not her.
Let's be precise about what transpired with that USA basketball roster. Angel Reese performed with Leah Boston, Paige Borers, Chelsea Gray, and Caitlin Clark, among others. She particularly mentioned Chelsea Gray and Leah Boston in that formal interview. She discussed Chelsea's ball control and the need to be prepared for passes from behind the back. She complimented Leah's footwork and post movements. These are sincere praises, and it's acceptable to give credit where credit is due, but Caitlin Clark is now regarded as the top point guard in women's basketball. Her hallmark abilities are her passing ability and court vision. As a forward, Angel Reese thrives on putbacks and rebounds. For her game, playing with a superior passer like Caitlin ought to have been a dream come true. However, she remained silent when offered the chance to acknowledge that, even in passing.
I mean, are we doing this again? Is that what we're doing? We're going to go through this yet again? I mean, I had to make a video yesterday because we got Sue Bird and Katie Nolan drudging up crap that was an issue in June of 2024. And here we are, about to be 2026. We're still doing this crap. We're still doing the hate thing. And I'm not hating on Angel Reese. I'm just saying she fumbled a huge opportunity here to squash a bunch of drama, a bunch of narratives, all this kind of thing. And she didn't do it. Just like she didn't seize the opportunity to jump out there and say, I never heard Indiana Fever fans making any kind of noises, and I don't believe they're racist. She passed on that opportunity too.
Here, consider the timing. 2026 is almost here. There is currently no denying Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA. Every time she participated in any of her 13 games in the 2024 season, television ratings increased. Records of attendance were violated. The league had previously unheard of increases in both revenue and visibility. Indeed, there were disputes, a number of instances involving physical play, dubious officiating, and media storylines that caused fan discontent. This is why Angel's silence is so important, though. This was an opportunity to put all of that behind us. A brief remark about appreciating playing with talented teammates, like Caitlin, and a polite acknowledgement. That would have been all it would have taken to change the narrative such that what transpired during the regular season remains on the court, and that the team is the focus when they represent USA basketball together. You can't persuade anyone who is paying attention that this wasn't deliberate, and she didn't accept it.
I've said this is 2026 is going to be the same things we've been seeing in 2024, in 13 games of 2025. I mean, so let's see, she would have played in another, let's just say roughly 35 games. What would we have seen? Another 5 or 6 or 7 fiascos go down? Because that was That was what we would have averaged enough where there would have been like 10 issues, 10 incidents if she'd have played all season. I'm talking about Caitlin. Unbelievable. And you know they really gonna get mad when she comes back and she's hitting threes in faces again. Tell me what you think.
What this indicates about our future in 2026 and beyond is as follows. The most well-known season in WNBA history recently ended, primarily motivated by the influence of a single player on attendance and ratings. Before suffering a wrist injury in September of 2024, Caitlin Clark participated in 13 games. There were around 4 distinct disputes involving physical play, media coverage, or crowd behavior during those 13 games. Extrapolating it over the course of a 40-game season may result in 10 to 12 such occurrences making news for all the wrong reasons. The league must decide what to do. Either the players and media personalities who create the story choose to put the drama aside and concentrate on basketball, or this same pattern will keep happening. Every hard foul turns into a race and rivalry referendum. Every media appearance turns into a chance to revisit old grudges. Every USA basketball game becomes an opportunity to use strategic silence to convey subliminal messages. Angel Reese just let us know which way she is going. And since nothing has changed, the same people who caused drama in 2024 will be back on the court when Caitlin Clark returns to the court the following season, completely recovered and making 30-foot threes in opponents' faces. Nobody has moved on. Beneath the surface, the resentment still exists. For Angel Reese, this USA basketball interview wasn't just a lost chance. This is a sneak peek at what's to come. The biggest star in the game will return to a setting where certain players and media personalities have already made the decision that they will not give her credit, acknowledge her influence, or let go of whatever personal feelings they may have established. And that will lead to the same poisonous loop of disputes that characterized those 13 games in 20. It's not whether Angel Reese ought to have brought up Caitlin Clark during that interview. The question is whether anyone in the WNBA's ecosystem has the professionalism and maturity to prioritize the league's expansion over personal grievances, as the evidence currently points to the contrary. Sue Bird and Katie Nolan are still debating issues that arose on June 20th. Even though they are actually teammates on USA Basketball, Angel Reese continues to find methods to deny Caitlin's existence, and the fans are still split into factions that spend more time debating stories than appreciating the actual basketball being played. The 2026 WNBA season will resemble this. More controversy, conflict, and lost chances to create something more than personal egos. We just got a glimpse from Angel Reese, and it's not encouraging. The actual question is as follows. Will the same players and analysts provide the same drama when Caitlin Clark returns and begins to dominate once more, ratings rise, arenas sell out, and national media attention returns? Or will someone declare, enough is enough? Based on what we just saw, let's concentrate on basketball and expand this league as a team. Don't hold your breath. The pattern is predetermined. The sides are selected. Additionally, Angel Reese recently clarified her actual position. Tell me in the comments. Do you believe this was done on purpose, or am I reading too much into a 30-second interview clip? Because the message was very clear from where I was sitting.